Good morning, everybody. Well, in the sake of the video, I guess I should be honest and let you know that it is not morning. It is early evening. I have sat here and I'm finishing up some presentations and stuff that I need to do. We have our girl with us today. Hi. And so I wanted to tape this first thing this morning, but here we are. It's going on 6 o'clock in the evening. So anyway, but I wanted to get on and do this video for you and get this taped. All right, this is a bad habit. I've watched some of my videos and I do this a lot. And I think it's just a nervous habit. I think the more comfortable I get in front of the camera, I will quit doing that. So I apologize. But first thing is, please make sure that you subscribe and like the video. Liking the videos helps me probably more than anything. Also, if you don't know, I did start a website, and I post on the website, or I will be posting on the website, things from each video, and I'm doing like a kind of a blog. I put on there, right now I have my daily, like for August, my daily affirmations that I say every day, I have those on there, and I have some other stuff. So it's just a extra source of information for you. So I wanted to let you know about that, and the information for my website is down in the description bar. Also, I've kind of gotten in a good routine and a good flow right now, and it looks like I will be uploading every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock in the morning. So you can count on every Tuesday and Thursday going forward that there will be a video from me waiting for you to watch. I hope you're enjoying these. It's gonna take me time to get used to the whole thing again. So I think Pandora is used to it. She's liking it. Do you like this? Do you like being on camera? She has her bone, so she's happy. But today I thought we would talk about my morning routine, and although it's not morning, I would like to share with you my morning routine. The first thing that I do, well, first of all, my house is on a certain clock, and that clock is Pandora. So when Pandora decides that we're going to get up for the day, that's when we get up. So now there are days that this girl sleeps. And when I say sleeps, it just gets to the point that I can't be in my bedroom or in here and be quiet enough that it's just time for her to get up. So there's been days it's been like 11:30 and this girl is still sound asleep. And I'll go in, she has her own little room, and I'll go in there. She sleeps in a crate because she's a puppy, and I can't trust that she's not gonna get, with her having freedom, who knows what she would rip up. So I keep her in a crate at night, and she loves it. She has her bed in there and she curls up, but I go in there and she's laying on her back, paws in the air. She's just happy and content, sleeping away. So there's days I have to wake her up, and I'm like, are we gonna just sleep all day, or are we gonna get moving? What are we doing? So other days she's up, 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm fine with that. I'm up usually 8. So that gives me time to wake up, check the Facebook, check the Instagram, check the Snapchat, maybe even hit TikTok a little bit, and then we can get up and start our day. So the first thing I do after I let her out of her crate, is I take her directly outside. So we go outside, she goes potty, we come in, and I make my coffee. Now, my kitchen is very small. That's why I'm not doing this in my kitchen. So I'm going to insert right here a picture of my coffee pot. Actually, I have two. So there goes the other one. So the first one that I use, and I use it probably once, sometimes twice a week, is my Nespresso. The pods can get a little bit pricey, and so I don't use it all the time, and sometimes I just want regular brewed coffee. So I'll make an espresso, or I'll use I have a Ninja, and I can't remember what it is called, but it is a single cup coffee maker, and I love it. My boys got it for me for Christmas. So I'll have links to both of those in the description box as well. So I make my coffee. In my coffee, I made an espresso this morning, and I just make it in a mason jar. That one is an iced coconut that I got from the Nespresso website, and it has in it, as you know, I'm on keto. So in my coffee, I used to put probably 3 tablespoons of sugar. I always told people that's what kept me so sweet. Now I use a sugar substitute, and they come in packets, and I just do 1 packet of that, and I do this in a separate cup. I put a packet of that in a cup, and then I pour about this much heavy whipping cream, and then I use a frother, which I'll have a link to again from Amazon. They're inexpensive. They're from Amazon. And I froth up the heavy whipping cream, and then I pour that into my coffee. And that's, even if I make hot coffee, I do that. So that's how I make my coffee in the morning. And then before I come in here, I do jump on the scale. I keep my scale in the kitchen. So if my big behind decides that I'm going to go in there and do frivolous eating, I see that scale, and it reminds me, girl, you got to watch what you're eating. You're on a keto journey. So anyway, I weigh myself first thing in the morning, and then as a mental exercise, because I'm still working on my memory with having that stroke, I memorize what the weight is. That sounds silly too, but it's one of those silly exercises that I have to do since I had a stroke. Anytime that I can memorize numbers and retain that information to get in here to write it down, I have to do that. So, and we'll get into the keto stuff here in a minute. I have a little bit of a list of what I want to talk about, so that's why I keep looking down. So then I come in here, and the first thing I do when I get in here is I get out it says student planner, but it's more or less just a calendar. And I like this. I'll show you a blank page. I'm not going to show you stuff I write, but it has each day, and then it has the full line that you can write in. And it just is a great way to keep me organized. And each day I write down my weight at the top, and then I write down I write down, I number from 1 to 10, and I write down things that I'm grateful for. And that just keeps me centered, and I just feel it's important to be grateful for every little thing in life. I write down any homework that I have due or that I need to work on, appointments that I have coming up, that sort of thing is what I keep in that calendar. So that's what I do as soon as I sit down in this chair, and usually she's right here with her paws on my leg, and we do this. Is that good? Is that a good bone? Yeah, okay. So that's my calendar, and then I'm going to reach past you for a second. I also have a dry erase board that I use, and I'll explain this to you as well. My to-dos is what I clean every day. I've broke down my cleaning. On Mondays, I do my bedrooms. Tuesday, I do my bathrooms. Wednesday, I do the living room. Thursday's the kitchen. Thursday night, I take the trash out. So I like to do the kitchen on Thursday, so that way I can get all the trash out and take it to the curb. Friday, it alternates. This week was kitchen cabinets. Some weeks it's windows. I alternate some different things on Fridays. Saturday is outside. That's when I would do like lawn work, clean out the car, clean out the garage, that sort of thing. And then below that, I have my shopping list, which I've already done my shopping this week. And then I have tasks. So this would have been all my homework for this week. It's my last week of class, so I write that real big. And then I have a little book magnet that goes here. And I have my current GPA, which is a 3.44. And then my 2 current classes, what my grades are in those. I have a 95 in my pop culture class and a 99 in my quantitative and qualitative decision making. And then I keep all my magnets here, so if I need to add something, I can just, you know, throw it up here. There's a paw print. I can throw it here and then write underneath it whatever I need to write. So it just is another way of keeping me organized. And then here I have 3 magnets, and those are holding up my note cards that I keep all my affirmations on. So that's my dry erase board, and that helps keep me organized. So I always look at that and say, oh, today I need to clean, you know, the kitchen or the bathroom. Some weeks I get a little extra. If you know me, you know me. So I'm going to try to put these back in order. I think I got rid of one of them, but these are my daily note cards, and I just have stuff on here that I wanted to do each day. I have my tasks and then anything extra that I need to do, like, you know, go to the Dollar Tree, or you're being loud. You know, Target, like the things, because I try, like when I go to Target or if I have to go to Walmart, I stick to my list. I will not, unless I have forgotten to write something down, I don't go off my list. It's not a reminder, but it's a rule I have because it keeps me accountable for the money I'm spending. And we'll talk about more of that in the next video on Thursday, because that will be money saving tips. But that's what keeps me accountable when I go shopping, is I stick to my list. Even at the grocery store, I stick to a list. And that's pretty much how I keep everything with school and my life organized. Is I probably write down more than I need to, but it's what I do. So I wanted to go into a little bit about my keto diet and why I'm doing keto and that sort of thing. I'm going to do an entire video on my keto journey. That will probably come out next week. I get that I'm not like 300 pounds or anything, but I have a genetic background of larger, big boned women. And I've never been a large person, and I just don't, I mean, like all of us through the pandemic and everything, started putting on some extra weight. But when I sat down and thought about why I was putting on weight, it's because I was eating crap food. Crackers, chips, frozen pizzas. Just crap, just absolute crap food. And it got to the point that I had no energy and I just was lethargic. I went out to mow the lawn the one day and Spencer was coming over, and it hurt. My body literally hurt just to walk back to my shed. And I only have a half acre, so it's not like I had to walk miles. And literally my joints all hurt, and I felt like I was 80 years old. And I'm not 80 years old, so I shouldn't feel that way. So I started taking note of what I was eating, and I was just eating crap. So I cut all the crap out and I went keto. I do kind of a mix of carnivore and keto. So ketovore, I guess is what they call that. Anyway, and so I cut all of that out. So in my keto journey video that I'll have coming out, like I said, next week, I will get into exactly what I eat, how I keep that organized, how I do it on a budget, because that's a question I get a lot, is how are you eating like that, especially meat. Meat's expensive right now on a budget. So I'll give you all the details. Oh, there's our girl. I'll give you all the details. So that's my morning routine, and that's what I do every single morning. So if you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave that down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to check out my website. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like the video, and I will see you in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.